Hello everyone, it's Julie from sproutsandstems.com here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing some plant chores. So before we get into that, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any new planty content from me, and check out the description for links to my Patreon/YouTube membership, and also just links to anything I mention in any of my videos. And okay, now we'll get into the plant chores. So I took last week off. It was my birthday and also Labor Day weekend, and I hope you guys had a happy Labor Day weekend if you're here in the US. But yeah, so I took last week off. I feel like it's been a while since I've done plant things. Let's see. I need to do some watering today. I need to do some fertilizing. I want to repot one or two things and maybe clean out the greenhouse cabinet a little bit. So that's what we'll do. I'm going to start with watering/fertilizing. The outdoor stuff needs to be done. This is my favorite fertilizer. It will literally last you a lifetime. It's just a balanced, all-purpose fertilizer. I'll link it in the description. This is just my little Dixie cup scoop. You get so much. This whole thing will literally last you forever because you only need to use like this much at a time. But what I do is, okay, excuse me, Giselle. It gives you instructions, but for indoor plants, it says half a teaspoon per gallon of water. So I have this designated fertilizer gallon that I just use. And then I scoop a little bit, around half a teaspoon, but honestly, I just like eyeball it. I scoop it in here. As you can see, it's kind of turned blue as it dissolves. And then I just shake it up a little. And that is how I do my fertilizing. So put this away and then we'll bring this all outside. I've got the fertilizer. I've got a regular watering can for stuff that I'm not going to fertilize. And I have distilled water for my pitcher plant. So that's what we have today. Okay, you are coming with me. Giselle wants to come outside. Bring her outside later on her harness. I'm back. We took a little pause so Giselle could have some outdoor time before it got too late in the day. And now I'm going to use this dust cleaning gel. I use it for like my desk and my car and stuff, but it also works for all kinds of dirt, like dirt that is typically found where plants are in the bottom of a greenhouse cabinet. So I'm going to use this just to get all the dirt out of the cracks and crevices. And I'm also going to pot up some of these cuttings, so I'll take these out right now to clear some space. Got a few yellow leaves for various things that need to be removed. Just some yellow leaves from being on vacation. All normal stuff. Ooh, okay. This I think is going in the garbage. Yikes. This plant is kind of attached to the chicken wire, so I'm not going to move that out at all. Now I'm going to remove some of the wire plant hangers that I hang plants from in here, because as I think about moving my plants inside in another month or two, I'm thinking I'm going to kind of reorganize my cabinet. So I'm just going to remove whatever is not in use right now. Greenhouse cabinet is done. Now I am going to get rid of some yellow leaves. We have vacation yellow leaves, this little cutting. Just a few. They come out extremely easily once they're totally yellow. Most of the time, it should require little to no effort, except, of course, for this one. Okay. There. So this one needs to be watered, so I'm just going to put that aside for now. This one, check out all these cool roots. This one, this is two kind of scraggly pieces of prayer plant that fell off my plant a few weeks ago, so I just threw it in some water, but there's very, very little roots yet, so I'm not going to do anything with this. But I think, oh, I almost forgot. This I want to take down from my wall where it was over there. This is a very springy, summery thing, and I want to get my apartment ready for fall. So we are going to pot these up. Not this one, because I want to save it for other Raphidophora cuttings that I have. And pot some of these cuttings up, and then maybe also this little Dieffenbachia cutting. And just see if that would be cool all together in one pot. I got this super pretty plant hanger from a market in Charlotte, which is where I was for my birthday. Sorry if that was loud. And the maker is a Legacy House Clay. So I'm sure they have a website, but this I got at a market. And I was thinking maybe putting something in here. And then also this spiky, succulent aloe has to be repotted. So that is going to be the last part of this video. Consolidating, repotting. Yeah, we'll get to it. I'm going to start with this super, super spiky succulent. It is an aloe-hectia, and I've actually gotten a few scars on my hands from mishandling it, so definitely wearing gloves while repotting this one. And I'm just gonna go a little bit up. Yeah, so that's basically one size up. Oh, I just lifted it up like this because it's a little easier to lift up like this as opposed to handling like the leaves and stuff, and it literally just came right out of the pot. Okay, so that was easy. I don't have any succulent mix on me, and I don't have any sand, so I'm improvising with potting mix and perlite, just a 50-50 mix just to make sure it's well draining, and that should be fine. So just put a little bit in the bottom, then not going to touch the root ball or anything. And there's actually, sorry, that was my ice maker, quite a few little plants that have grown out of this. You can see, can you see that little one? Yeah, that little one right there. But there's also like this bigger one over here. So there's a few little plants. I'm not going to separate anything though. Okay, now I'm just going to fill in the sides and I'm going to do that over my bucket over here. So 1 second. Okay, so this is it. That was quick and easy. I just got to water this and then I'll put it back outside where it was. And now last but not least, we are going to consolidate the cuttings. And I think this is a little shallow. I feel like maybe I didn't realize that when I bought it, because now it looks really shallow, but whatever. It's cute, it's fine. We're going to pot all these and also neon pothos cuttings in here. And as you can see, the roots are basically ready to just burst out. This I'm taking out. See, the roots are kind of in the shape of the test tube. This is the Rephotophora tetrasperma cutting that I'm not going to be using in this pot today. So I'm just going to put that with other cuttings that I'm not using. And now we just have to okay. Interesting. That, and then this one yellow leaf can come off. All right, cool. These are going in here. We'll see if they all fit. We will see. So this is neon pothos. This is a skeleton key pothos cutting from my friend. This is another neon pothos and a chunk that just fell off. And actually, you know what? Okay. And then this is Dieffenbachia camouflage. I'm just going to keep it at this. These two Micans cuttings I'll put into my bigger Micans. That's what I'll do because I don't think there's enough room for all of these cuttings in here. So I'm not going to do these Micans cuttings today. I've never planted a Dieffenbachia with like pothos or like any other cuttings, so we'll see how it works out. All right, got this. Got them all here. I'm just going to pour in my mix. And my mix is basically an aroid mix for the most part. I didn't put any bark in it because the bark I have is quite chunky and there's not really a lot of room in this little tiny pot. It's always a little tricky potting with cuttings because they're just full up and everywhere. Oopsies. I made a mess, as usual. Okay, and here is the final potted up cuttings in my new plant hanger. Uh-oh. Well, I guess not. We'll see what happens with the Dieffenbachia. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's cute. Adorable. So that's it. Thanks for watching this hodgepodge of a video. I really needed to do all these chores, so I hope you enjoyed following along with me, and I will see you guys next week.